Hey guys, welcome back and wrapping up our list of post-serial baseball card errors. We're talking about the 1963 post set and its errors. We're also announcing a partnership we have. You guys hear me mention this, right? GruntTalksMLB.com is hosting my videos over on his website. Thank you, Darren. And I'm not paying him. He's not paying me. Go check him out. The latest in baseball news. I love checking him out during like the World Series. Of course, things are kind of slowed down now that baseball is over for the year, but he's still putting out a lot of great content over there. Check him out when you get a chance. Thank you, Darren. Let's get started with this 1963 post-serial cards. 1963 was the last year till 1979 that Post actually issued baseball cards. They are identical to the Jello cards, kind of like we talked about with the previous year, except the Jello cards are again slightly smaller, which can be difficult to identify if kids are trimming them with scissors. They has a little bit smaller print, like the actual font. And there's one more easy way to tell them, and I want you to use this one if you ever have any questions about which one goes with which. Now on a postcard, post-serial card, the line goes beyond the stars. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of that one just so you can see it. Once you see it, you'll get it, okay? Post actually sold an album you can buy through the mail to put their baseball cards in there. Now, this is another set of 200 cards, just like the previous 2 years, but the album held 120 cards. I'm not sure what they're thinking with that. I guess they didn't think people were going to be able to collect the whole thing. Well, this set was actually pretty difficult to complete because you had big names go on popular serials, and then you had commons going on these lesser known serials. So if no one bought the serial, or the serial was discontinued for some reason or another, these cards could be very difficult to find, and they're usually these commons, so not an easy set builder. Let's get started with these errors and variations. If you're a set builder, you're going to want to know these. These are fun to collect too. Some of them are kind of funny. Number 10, Jim Kaat, Hall of Famer. There's a variation on this where there's a light pole behind him, and that was only on the Toasties cereal. Well, then they removed that light pole for some reason, I don't really know, on the Sugar Crisp cereal. Yogi Berra, number 17, Hall of Famer. We know who this guy is. It could have either black or green bill on his cap. That was a variation. Jim Kopp, or Copy, number 26. There's an error where it says his batting average in 62 was 227. Not 277. So that one was corrected. They did make a mistake on that one. Number 28, Leon Wagner, lifetime batting average will either show 278 or 272. So that's a variation. You can get either one of them. Number 30 and 34. Okay, so these are kind of funny. So the card number 30 is Lee Thomas. 34 is George Thomas on the same team, but they got the pictures swapped between them. That was an uncorrected error. So if you got either one of those cards, you got the error. Number 36, Nellie Fox, Hall of Famer. We know who this guy is. So the picture may show his bat or it may not be showing. So just variations on that one. Darryl Spencer, 124. His hands may be showing in the picture or may not be showing. Again, just a variation. Another variation, card number 133, Frank Robinson. This is probably one of the most popular variations in the set, where it may have stripes or no stripes on the cap. The one with stripes, very valuable. If you can get your hands on one, great, but that's kind of a hard one to find. Roy Face, number 147. Okay, so Roy's first name is Elroy. He goes by Roy, obviously. On the card, they put a space between L and Roy, like Elroy, like he's a matador or something. There shouldn't be a space. It should be Elroy or Roy. And card number 154, Bob Shaw, in 1959 is listed twice in the same sentence. They did come back and remove that. Considered a variation. So 158, Bill White. His height is either reads as 6 foot or 6'0". So the 6'0" is probably more the correct one, but those are just considered variations. Number 167, Lindy McDaniel, variation also, and may or may not have that asterisk before the trade line at the bottom. Number 175, Don Landrum. There he is, a little picture of him, but it's not him. It's Bob Will. They used to got the wrong guy for the picture. Number 195, Charlie Neal. Uncorrected error again. The trade info on the last line should be 1961. They had the wrong year, and it should just be a player. In the last two, we just have a couple date of birth errors where Vic Power and Don Mossy, that's card number 1 and 56, have the wrong date of birth. Don Mossy, poor guy, on a lot of these lists, not good looking, and guys need to get his date of birth right. Guys, that is it for the list. And that's it for our 3 videos. That's the post serial cards, not including their 70s, 1979 release. That's the post serial cards, errors and variations. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed collecting these cards as well. Guys, don't go anywhere. We got more fun stuff on the way. And I hope you're liking and subscribing. Seriously though, if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to see you as a subscriber. Leave some comments down below and I will reply to you. I'm doing pretty good at keeping up with those comments. I appreciate each one of you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.